Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my podcast, There's Always More. This is your host, Nicole Segovia. As always, thank you so much for being here with me this morning, listening in. Today is going to be a catch-up episode because so much has been happening in my life, and it's all good things. It's all good things, and I just want to sit down, talk about it, tell you guys where I'm at. Maybe you guys can give me some feedback. Let me know maybe you've been in the same position that I've been in. So let's talk. In my previous episode, I mentioned that I did quit my 9-to-5 job, and I'm going to do, basically, I'm self-employed. I do what I want. I make my own schedule. I work for Instacart. I work and do my Arbonne. I coach. I do all these things that bring in an income for me, and I am good. And so I was like, why am I, stressing out about my 9-to-5 when I make, just enough to cover and then some? So I did. My last day was yesterday, and leaving, I thought I was going to feel upset and maybe a little bit like nervous, like a bad nervous, but it was a complete opposite. I felt happy. I felt like a weight had been lifted off of my shoulders. Now, I do want to say that the previous job where I did work, it was not bad to me. I did not have a bad experience or anything of that sort. It was just my time to go, my time to do me, and it was nothing negative, nothing like that. So I do want to clear things up because some people do know where I used to work. But yes, so I felt good. I felt like, man, like this, if this is what this feels like, I want this feeling forever. So yesterday I sat down and I kind of started to plan my weeks out a little bit since I can do what I want, which I've never had that. I did start working at 16, so I've never, ever had this much flexibility in my life, and so it's a very exciting feeling, and I want nothing more than to share it with you guys and share my ups and my downs. So here's what I kind of came up with. I know how much I need to make a month, to pay for bills and all the necessities that I have each month, so I figured instead of making like a schedule for myself as far as like you need to work from this time to this time, I'm just going to make a weekly dollar amount goal that I have to make each week. Because in all honesty, guys, with my Instacart job especially, I can make sometimes more than I thought in just 2 days. So I think that's how I'm going to go about things to begin with and kind of see how that works. I think this process for me is going to be a lot of trial and error, and just kind of seeing what works and what doesn't, but I have to try everything to see what works. Again, I've never been in this position. So I think I'm going to start with the weekly dollar amount that I want to make and go from there. In all honesty, guys, as long as I have enough money to cover my bills and then some for some fun money, some money to put aside for my other goals that I have in life, that's really all that I can ask for. I do graduate college in exactly a year from May with my bachelor's, so I'm just wanting to have fun and do me and do everything that I want to do in this, time period that I'm in right now, because then I have the rest of my life to work Monday through Friday, weekends off, summers off as a teacher, which is amazing. So that's kind of where I'm at with my job. If you follow me on social media, you know that I am moving to Sacramento. I got an apartment with one of my best friends. I have known this girl since we were literally children. We have been lifelong best friends, and it's something that we've talked about for a really, really long time. And we had different paths. I went to a JC first. She went straight to, her 4-year, and it just was never really like the right timing. And then it was going to be the right timing, but then COVID hit, so it kind of set us back a bit. But we did get an apartment together, and it probably was one of the happiest FaceTime calls that I've ever received. It was awesome to find out we got it. We got the rent. We have our move-in day. Move-in day is 4/20, but I'm not going to start living there on that day because I have to obviously move everything over there. I'm very excited. I'm excited to be on my own. I'm excited I like to have responsibilities. I don't know if that's weird or it's just like, I don't know. I've always liked to have my own stuff and I want to be responsible for my own stuff because then no one can take it away from me. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. And I'm super excited. So we go sign papers on the 20th. Hopefully I'll be living there the week after, like fully. We'll see. Obviously my whole entire family is in Lodi. So I will be, back and forth between this town and Sacramento. So I'm very, very excited for that. And I'm almost like it's hit me, but it hasn't hit me yet. Like I just feel like it won't be until I walk into the apartment, get the keys, get all these things that I'm like, oh my gosh, dang, like we're really gonna live together. I've never lived outside of, with my family. So I don't know. I feel good. I feel really good. I do. Okay, that's that part. So then channeling, into that, like I have this new lifestyle that I'm living. I'm moving, and then I have like all the in-between things, right? Like I have to get accustomed to being away from my mom, who I spend 99% of my time with. We're so close, and I know that moving is going to be a little bit hard for us, but at the end of the day, like I know that I'm just a Scott Pippen a jump away, and if I really needed her, she'd be there, and I vice versa, On a good note though, guys, college spring semester is over in May, and I couldn't be happier. This semester has not been the nicest to me. I think just with the circumstances that COVID has brought on, it's just been I wouldn't say it's a hot mess, but it's a mess. It's just, I'm a very hands-on learner. I like to be in the classroom, especially for my harder science classes. I can't seem to grasp the material as well when I already struggle in these classes in person. So being completely transparent, even hybrid learning is a little bit tough for me. It's been one of those things where I have to keep telling myself, suck it up, buttercup, and just get it done, because I have to get good grades. Like I have to at least pass the class. That's been like my motto for this semester for some classes. Some classes I'm flying. Others I'm like, just pass, please, just pass. So I'm excited to get back into the classroom. Sac State did say that we are on schedule to go back in the fall. Summer is still kind of up in the air, but I am going to take a few summer classes. But other than that, I'm like living my best life, and I love it. I love it. I also will continue to teach my dance cardio classes at my gym, the Shop Fitness on Kettleman Lane, Saturdays at 9. And that's been going great. I love it. It's just a matter of getting more people in there. So bring your friends, come try it out. I did switch the name from dance cardio. I had it as hip hop cardio, but then I switched it to dance cardio simply because I want to be able to teach like different things. It just makes my life easier because I can switch up the routines, different styles. And I feel like it's better for my, people that go. Like you don't get bored. It's not just one style of dance. You can do different ones. And it makes my music selection a lot easier as well. Today, my brothers went back to school. They did. They went back to school today. So my mom had to work, at work today, not home. So I had to take my brothers to school. It's kind of weird seeing all these kids like get out of the car with their mask on, going into class. And even then, like they had the option to stay hybrid or go back. So it wasn't like they're all there, but it still looked like both schools were still really, really full. So my brothers are happy to be back. They miss their friends, like anybody else. But my brother that's in high school, he was like, it's kind of dumb that we're going back. Like, school's literally over end of May. I'm like, I know, but I keep trying to explain, like, in my head, this is how I think of it. Like, they're having you guys go back now so that come August, when you guys all go back full time, they will be able to, like, work out the kinks. And hopefully by then, things will be obviously a lot more open and things like that. But it feels weird, like I'm home alone right now and there's no background noise, there's no Zoom noises, there's nothing. So it's like weird because we got accustomed to this lifestyle for a year, literally March to March, I feel like. So yeah, that's another big thing that happened today. And I'm just feeling very thankful today because I feel like I'm taking control of my life and I want all of you guys to do that as well. I feel like for a really long time I was living under someone else's rules. And that's not me. I'm not one to be told what I can and can't do. That doesn't work for me. No. So I definitely am happy that I took this step. And is it risky? You can say that. But is it going to be the best thing I ever did? Regardless of the outcome? Absolutely. Absolutely it is. Everything that's happening in your life at this very moment is supposed to be happening to you. Positive or negative. It's going to make you a stronger, better person. So I just want everybody to know that and really believe in yourself and put yourself out there. You never know what's going to happen when you do it. So with that being said, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a little quick catch up because my life has been changing dramatically and I'm so freaking excited for everything that's coming, everything in my future, everything that has happened to get me to this point that I am at today. And from the very, very bottom of my heart, I really appreciate everybody that listens in every single week, and I love creating content and putting out these episodes about my life. And